Hello everybody, welcome to my channel GusESP.sourcecode.com. And in this chapter we will study about begin transaction, commit and rollback. And before we start, don't forget to visit my website application, that is GusESP.sourcecode.com. You can try my application here, Receive Payment Management System. You can click here, and also simple receive payment. I have two applications here. Okay, you can try yourself to get login, and also you can contact us by click this link. Click here for comment or else. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's start with begin transaction, commit and rollback. We have already learned before about SQL Server database and how to insert, update or delete statement. Now in this chapter we will learn about begin transaction, commit and rollback. Okay, definition. By default, when insert, update or delete executed, data will be inserted, updated or deleted right after the insert, update, delete execution is finished. There is no way to return the data back to the state before the insert, update or delete. In other words, there is no way to cancel the insert, update or delete. Now let's demonstrate. I have create table mass employee here. You can also create this table. Here is the column. Now I will insert data into this table mass employee. Insert into I input GusEMP and MP ID, MP name, MP description is active, history sequence, input as, and the value 1. EMP ID, for example, I will give it to 503 1. Employee name Sulis. Description, for example, director. Active 1. Description 1 and get it. Let's see our data first. You see, we have no data here. Now I will insert data. Execute. Now let's check the data. You see, the data is already in the database, and we have no way to cancel this insertion. Now I want to update. Oh, okay, I will insert another data. Number 2. For example, the name is Sunny. Okay, let's check the data input. Now let's check the data. We already have 2 data here. Now, how to cancel this insertion? There is no other way. Let's update the data. I want to update the data. Update data. Set. For example, I want to change the name. Become Sulis. I will change the data Sulis. Where use emp equal 1. Okay. Where use emp to become Sulistiono. Now let's check. Let's execute. Execute or press F5 on your keyboard. Now let's check the data. The data already changed. How to bring the data state to the state before this update? There is no way because the data already changed. What if we make a mistake? I intend to update only data with emp equal 1, but I forget to include this where criteria. Let's see what will happen. Turus updated. Turus affected. Now let's see our data. All these data have the same name. How to cancel our update? There is no way. This is where we need to begin trans. I will now show you how it works. First, I will bring the data back to Suni where goes emp equal 2. Now let's see our data. You see data already correct again. Now I will show you how begin trans work. Okay, I'm sorry. I will write this in the top of my query. Okay, let's see our data. Now let's update with begin transaction. By begin transaction, by proceeding insert, update, or delete statement with begin transaction, user can decide to cancel or to proceed with the insert, update, delete statement. Commit if after insert, update, delete execution finish and programmer certain that the data change is correct and decide to proceed with the insert, update, or delete, programmer can execute commit to make the change data permanent. There is no way to cancel the insert, update, or delete after commit. And the opposite, rollback. Rollback is to cancel the insert, update, or delete. Now let's see our execution. I want to update data, the name becomes Sulistiono, where emp equal 1. But I forget to include this where goes emp equal 1. Let's see. Update. Now let's see the result. Wow, I made a mistake. This goes emp2 must not change, but accidentally I changed the data goes emp2. How to cancel this? If we don't include begin transaction, this data is permanently changed. But now I can roll back the change because I start with begin trans. Let's see the data. It is still director Sulistiono. Now let's roll back. Roll back. Let's check again. Data back to emp name Suni. See? Okay, let's try it again. I want to update AMP name become Sulis, where goes AMP 1. But I accidentally type 2, but not 1. Let's see. Execute. I want this data to become Sulis, but I accidentally type Gus AMP equal to. Okay. Then this data will be changed. Now let's see. Let's check the data again. See, I made a mistake. How to change the data back to the state before this execution? The Sulis must be bring back to Suni. So I have to roll back. Notice that this data will back to Suni. Execute. Oh, let's see. Okay, I hope this is easily to be understood. The data back to Suni by rollback. Now let me show you how to commit. For example, I want to update where equal 1. I want this data to become Sulis. Now let's begin. Now let's check the result. Okay, this is already correct. Yes, this is already correct. As exactly just what I want. So now I can commit. Now let's check the data. The data will become Sulis. Now what if I want to roll back after commit? You see that after commit, data already changed permanently. We cannot roll back it. Let's see, I will execute rollback. Execute. It returns error. The rollback transaction request has no corresponding begin trans. Why? Because this begin transaction already committed. So this rollback is not exist. And also as the same. For example, I want to update data number 1 to become Sulistiono. But I accidentally type where Gus AMP equal 2. It should be 1. Okay. Let's see. Now let's see the result. Oh, this is wrong, so I have to roll back. Now I roll back the change. Let's see. Data already back to Suni. Now what if I want to commit? The commit will return error. See, the commit transaction request has no corresponding begin transaction. Why? Because this rollback, this begin transaction already been rollback. Okay. I hope this is very clear. Now let's see our okay. This is the important rule. Single begin transaction can consist sum of single begin transaction for single commit or single statement for single begin transaction statement. Okay, maybe I have to change single, I have demonstrated before, single commit or rollback statement for single begin transaction. Okay. Now let's continue. Important, every time a user makes a connection to SQL Server database, then the SQL Server database will create a session for the user connection. See here, user 1 create connection, connect to this DB SQL Server, and database SQL Server will create session for the user 1, and so on. User 2 create connection, and session 2 will be created for the user 2. Okay. User 3, and same as for user 3, when user 3 create database connection to SQL Server, the SQL Server will create session 3 for the user number 3. Let's see how it works. Okay. Okay. With begin SQL transaction, SQL Server will lock the table data being processed. Okay, I will make an example. This is session 1. When I open a new query here, then this is session 1. Okay. When I create another window for new query, this is number 2, session number 2. When I create another new query window, this is number 3. Let's see how begin transaction works. Sorry. Oh my God. With begin transaction, SQL Server will lock the table data being processed. Now let's see. For example, I will in session 1, let's check the data. And now let's update the data. I want to update data. Okay, I will update the data where, okay, I will not use begin transaction first. Where use emp equal 1. Let's see our data. It is Sulis. And let's see in the session 2. Sulis again, still Sulis. Let's check here, still Sulis. Now I will, in the session 1, I will update the Sulis employee name to become Sulisyono. Let's check the result. Already Sulisyono. Now let's check the session 2. Already Sulisyono. Already Sulisyono in session 3. Now what if I begin trans? Let's bring the data back to Sulis. Okay. I will update. Let's check Sulis. Let's check here. Already Sulis in session 2. Sulis again in session 3. Now let's update with begin trans. data become soluciono. But remember, I have not commit a rollback. SQL Server will log the table data being processed. Now, let's check our data in session 2. See, it is executing. Why? Because the data in table must employee is being processed and not committed or rollback. Let's see what if we check the data in session 3. See, it is executing. It is waiting for the session 1 to commit or roll back the transaction. Now, let's roll back. I will roll back. We will see here this executing process will end and data will be displayed. Roll back. It is now the process of waiting is finished and data already displayed again. And also in session 3. Now let's do it again. I will begin transaction. Execute. Now let's check the data in session 1, session 2. Executing, and waiting for this data to be committed or rollback. Session 3, executing, waiting for session 1 to commit or rollback. Now I will commit. The execute process will end. See, already finished. And let's see the data already soluciono. Also, the data is already soluciono. This is what it means by the data to be locked. To unlock the table data, commit or rollback must be executed. Okay, this single commit or rollback statement for single begin transaction already demonstrated before. Now, how we can display data that is being processed? We see here data that any other session can only access the table data with some restriction rules. This is an advanced knowledge we can present later. But if we want data, we only want to display data that are being processed, we can use with no lock. Let's see. I will update this data again with begin transaction. Let's see. It's waiting for this is to be processed. It's waiting because there is no commit or rollback. Now what I have to do to display data that is being processed. Let's stop cancel executing query, and we have to add with no lock. Let's check the data. Okay. We have the data that are being processed. The data is already sulis. You see, the data is sulis. This is still executing, waiting for rollback or commit, but I can add with no lock. Execute. By with no lock, the data that is being processed will be displayed. And also we have a second opinion, second choice, that with read pass. Now let's run. We can use with no lock or we can use with read pass. Now let's see in session 3. The result is the same. What is the difference between no lock and read pass? By with no lock, all data, even this data number 1 is being processed, but data number 2 is not being processed. With no lock, all data will be displayed. With read pass, only data that are not being processed will be displayed. You see here, we are updating Goose MP1. And with no lock, both data that is being processed, that is number 1, displayed. Data number 2, read pass, data number 2 is not being processed and also displayed. But with read pass, data number 1 is not displayed because it is being processed. Okay. Let's add our documentation. Okay. With no lock. With read pass. With no lock. All data will be displayed. Being processed. Sorry, maybe lock data and free data will be displayed. Okay. With read pass, only free data will be displayed. Lock data means data being processed. Free data, data not being processed. Okay, I hope this is easily to be understood, yeah. Now, let's see, what if I want to delete? Let's see. With begin transaction, I want to delete. Delete where goes MP1. Let's see the data. Number 2. With no lock and read pass, the result is the same because data number 1 is not displayed because it is being processed. It is on deletion. Now let's roll back. Data will back to the state before the deletion. What if I insert? I will try to insert one data. I'm sorry. Where is my insert statement? Okay. Let's insert. Session 1. I will insert in session 1. I start with begin transaction. I insert one data with the name Tiono. Okay, with begin transaction, let's see. Okay, let's see our session This is in session 1, I insert this data. Now let's see the result. We have 3 data here. Let's see with no log and with read pass. With no log, the insert data is displayed, but with read pass, since the data number 3 is not free, this is the data being processed, it is not displayed with read pass. Let's see in the session 3, the result is the same. Okay, everyone. I hope this is enough and easily to be understood. And we thank you for watching my videos, and don't forget to subscribe and continue to watch my videos. And also don't forget to visit my website, that is goosespnetsourcecode.com, and you can try yourself our application that are receive payment management system and also simple receive payment. Okay, thank you very much everyone, and hope that we can meet again in my next video.